Hello and welcome back to Let's Play SpaceChem, and today we're going to do our first defense mission, a most unfortunate malfunction. So last time I already read the kind of the training part of this, so let's go ahead and read the story. Marianne, get in here. Joel's voice was strained as it came over the intercom. Marianne sprinted out of the room without a reply. As her chair collided with another workstation, I followed down the hall into Joel's office. He was huddled over the computer, sweat staining his shirt. Marianne had taken over a control panel. Joel slammed his fist on the keyboard. Nothing ever works like it's supposed to. A mining robot was reactivated. Marianne flipped a switch and swiveled the monitor into view. On a screen, a robot was shown, careening over the terrain. A map materialized on the monitor, showing the approaching robot as a red circle. It's heading toward the base. We have to stop it, Joel said. Is there any way we can redirect its course? I asked. Marianne's fingers sped over the terminal interface as she searched through the communications channels. We can't communicate with it. Joel placed a hand on her shoulder gently to stop her. She lowered her head and dropped her hands into her lap. What are we going to do then? I asked. Joel strode across the room and opened a locker beneath the fire extinguisher. Inside was a suit, reserved for emergencies. If that robot hits any part of this base, we're going to fry. A siren roared in the background as he stepped into the suit and sealed his helmet. He stepped into the doorway and turned back. There are some oxygen tanks on the perimeter. Use the methane extractor to fill them until they explode, timing it to destroy all the wheels on the passing side. Sir, that's going to destroy our reserves, Marianne said, her voice quivering. We won't be here to enjoy them, he said. If you need help, you're on your own. If we survive, well, we'll see after this. I glanced to Marianne. In her red jumpsuit, she flashed in and out of my vision as the emergency lights flared. The door sealed behind Joel with a hiss. Interesting. Alright. So, I need to fill these with methane. Oh, this is interesting. Because this is just methane, so what am I doing here? Oh, I see. I think I have to make it so that I... okay. I think I have an idea what has to go on here. Basically, I have to use these control blocks. Because we are just going to grab stuff. Alright. So something like this. want this one to be Control B. This one to be Control C. Alrighty. I think this should work. Alright. It's fast enough. It's kind of an interesting mechanic. I guess this is kind of an easy version. I'm gonna hold off a bit because I don't want to. I gotta monitor it because if this one fills up a little too fast, I'll need to stop it. Funny, this one's easy, but it does make you feel a little tense. I'm gonna pause because I don't want it to go off too fast. Alright, I think now we should be good. Yay! Assignment complete. SpaceChem confidential. Performance statistics unavailable. You have been promoted to Reaction Engineer 2. Interesting. And there's a new story. Let's go ahead and read that. Misfire. The escape pod blasted off from the base. The debris on the surface of Danop disappeared into the porthole window as we flew. Our helmets hissed as we unhooked them from our suits. Joel, sweat running down his face, extended a gloved hand from across the shuttle. I accepted his handshake. Good work. Thanks to you, we made it out alive. Joel dropped my hand and wiped his forehead against his sleeve. My hand felt like it had been clamped in a door. Now what, sir? The base will be decommissioned. The crew has already been reassigned, and you've been promoted. Marianne pursed her lips but said nothing. That was quick, I said. What caused the malfunction anyway? Software glitch. Joel shrugged his shoulders. His eyelids drooped as he gazed at the floor. There was something weird with the unit, though. What do you mean? Joel closed his eyes and leaned his head against the padded headrest. They opened up the controller unit and found a technician crammed inside. Dead, of course. My mouth fell open in horror as he shrugged. 1 moment later, Joel was snoring, fast asleep. Ooh, things are getting a little creepy now. And now, we're on a new base. Alkanost. And we have a new research mission. An introduction to sensing. Sensing and recyclers. Sensors detect the element of the atom over them. The branch sense atom instruction redirects Waldos when an atom over the sensor matches the instruction's trigger element. Change the trigger element using the Change Trigger Element action in the instruction's right-click menu. Sensors allow reactors to process inputs that may contain different compounds. For example, this atmospheric pump produces oxygen and nitrogen molecules in a 3-to-1 ratio. Some production puzzles have unbalanced inputs and outputs. Redirect excess raw materials into recyclers. Wow, so things are starting to get a little bit more difficult. Well, let's move on. So here, it looks like it's going to give us potentially either neon or argon, and we just need to redirect it into the right place, which seems easy enough. So, which is good because this is a tutorial one, and we probably don't have time for a really long puzzle. So, let's see. Grab. Alright. Let's see. And so we are looking for it to change if it is argon. Chemistry! Argon. Oh, nice that it was like actually highlighted for us. Alright. And then we'll go ahead and drop that here. Move up. And if it doesn't go through, drop that there. Move up. And alright. That should be easy enough. Yeah. Wow, I'm getting a lot of argon at first. There we go. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, I could have done it faster. But, like I said, not going for optimal results, just trying to finish everything. Alright. And, so we're gonna move on to this one next time. I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. If you did, please like, subscribe, and click the bell icon if you're so inclined. And I'll see you next time.